Cześć wszystkim, jak się macie, z tej strony ZuraffPL. Witam w kolejnym odcinku z Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning Legend of the Dead Kel. Legenda martwego Kela DLC. I musimy dostarczyć amulet gdzieś tam. Deliver the amulet. No dobra, to pójdziemy tu i dostarczymy amulet. W ostatnim odcinku...
It wasn't easy, but I followed that landing party inland. Nobody carrying that much cargo is here by accident. There's a storm brewing. You'll be happy to know that I took a prisoner. That dainty fellow over there. He says he's harmless, but I'm not so sure. I had a chance to scout a bit closer and caught sight of another ship. One that's still intact, just offshore. If I were crazier, I'd steal it and make for open sea. Mostly, I just want to go after their leader. If his people are here for blood, we'll know soon enough. I must say, they resembled a war party more than a ship's crew. I counted warriors, and even a few scholars among them. It's not uncommon for outsiders to come to Gallows End, seeking Akara's power and the island's magic. I just haven't witnessed it in many years. I was hoping you'd see things my way. The people in Cape Solace always lay their fates down at the feet of others, whether it's Akara, Dead Kel, or even my father. I will no longer stand by and do nothing. I will go and I will find the one behind this invasion. He will answer to me. The Watchers. They don't look like much of a threat, but they'll melt the flesh from your bones if you so much as look upon the Scion with malice. She is Akara's slave, a mouthpiece for the god himself. Her mother deserved more of a life than that. She was a great woman, is a great woman. Goodbye.
Okej, babka mi tutaj jakiegoś questa zaproponowała, żebyśmy jakąś inwazję tajemniczą powstrzymali. Kto tu by chciał najeżdżać tą głupią wyspę? To są ci strażnicy, którzy się nie odzywają. Mają fajne zbroje nawet. Achievement unlocked. Diamond in the rough. Coś jeszcze tutaj. Żadnych składników więcej crafterskich, rzemieślniczych nie ma.
What is it you seek? The new Scion must not be disturbed. Her meditations are of great importance to the offering ceremony. Without the proper preparation, she won't withstand the power that comes with Akara's blessing. It will destroy her. She embodies Akara's power and represents his good influence here on Earth. Many wish to be the Scion, but ultimately one is chosen. She must be strong enough to contain Akara's blessing, for it would consume lesser beings.
Fajne macie hełmy, ale gdzie są wasze oczy?
It is how a mere man or woman becomes the hand of a god. The successor to the scion is chosen months ahead of the ceremony, so she can reflect on the importance of her duties. When the offering occurs, Akara passes his blessing to the chosen one, who then becomes the scion. It is beautiful.
Chyba, że wy nie jesteście żywi, no to wtedy mógłbym przyjąć, że te dziwne hełmy to nie są wasze głowy. Albo to są wasze głowy.
It was once a Diverger passage, but after they abandoned this island, it was occupied by the first villagers of Cape Solace. The first scion resided here, behind these warm, protective walls. Now all scions undergo their preparations here, safe and under our watchful gaze. He is the reason all of us on Gallows End enjoy peaceful lives, full of grace and enlightenment. He is just, and that is more than we deserve. We are the Watchers. From birth, we are removed from the village and immersed in training. Our gifts come from Akara himself. We are his eyes on Gallows End, his protective hand around the Scion and her people. Soon, that name will mean nothing. She will be the Scion, Akara's chosen one, and the vessel for his power. I will give her the amulet once she breaks from her meditation. You must leave now. That is not a suggestion. That is not your concern. She is safe. Nothing will happen to the Scion under the gaze of the Watchers. Farewell.
No właśnie, tylko tutaj dałoby się przeskoczyć, ale jakimś cudem. Skaw, bogarty, no. Nie powiedziałbym, że to tak jest do końca bezpiecznie. Co my tu mamy do roboty? Speak to Quay. Tu możemy iść. Tu jest jakieś miasteczko, czy twierdza, czy coś. Ale musimy się tędy przebić i pozbierać materiały do rozbudowy swojej twierdzy, więc... Dobra, zapiszemy sobie, bo tu może być jakaś pułapka znowuż. Na tej wyspie to nigdy nic nie wiadomo. Obry Gilchrist.
Hello. Forgive my confusion, but have we met? I arrived on the island several months ago, or so the villagers tell me. I this nasty bump on my head. Tricky business, memory. When you have it, you forget it's there. Once it's gone, you forget, well, everything. Even now, I came out here for some reason I can't recall. All I have to show for my time is this map. Little good it will do me here.
Czemu nie masz ręki jednak, czy dłoni?
I'm not sure how I came to be here or why I was in the area to begin with. I detest that. The questions. They are a determined people, driven to tame the elements with nothing but the strong grip of their fingers, the will in their hearts. Sea or stone, they will batter down obstacles to reach their goals. Make no mistake about that. I am almost certain he is the reason I'm here. He's known for sinking vessels that stray near the island. The other villagers advise me to stay near Cape Solace, but I can't help it. There's something in my nature that craves exploration. My name is Aubrey, but that is all I remember. The other villagers say they found me nearly drowned in the waters of Scuttle Beach. Well, it's not a whole map, not really, more of a scrap of parchment. I found it among these debris. But why was I looking through them in the first place? For salvage? For tortoise eggs or crabs? For shells? Maybe it's a map leading to buried treasure. I'd say it's Diverga by the lettering and the designs, but I don't even know why I'd say such a thing. What's a Diverga? I don't know. I can hardly remember my name most mornings. If you look closely at the corners of the parchment, you'll see that it seems to have been torn from a larger whole, perhaps into many separate pieces. Please do, it's yours. What good is a map on an island with no boats? If I come upon any more, you're welcome to them. That is, if I remember who you are. Don't ask me. Most mornings I need to be reminded of my own name. My advice isn't exactly reliable. Bye, and stay safe.
Scattered fragments. Czyli mamy jakiś fragment mapy. No, moglibyśmy zobaczyć, co to jest w ogóle. Tu pewnie zaraz mi wyskoczy jakiś potwór. Butów mi nie trzeba. Jeszcze sea steel, morskiej stali. Jest coś takiego jak morska stal? Dobra, będziemy iść w tamtym kierunku. Zdechłeś? Lockpicka nie mogę wziąć. Dobra, no to jak... Zephyr's Camp. Tylko że tego akurat nie mogę wziąć. No to możemy naprawić to. Jak to moje obciążenie dary 80/80. Chyba muszę się wrócić, bo nie mam jak zebrać tych rzeczy. Muszę się niestety wrócić. Do Gravehal Keep się muszę wrócić i pozostawić sporą część pierdół, kurde, w swoim tym, z pałacu. Dobrze, że mam tą chatę i mam tą skrzynię, gdzie mogę zostawiać rzeczy, bo masakra by była z tym inaczej. Odłożymy to. Tych broni mam tu naskładane. No dobra, myślę, że tutaj dzięki temu sobie trochę zwolniłem miejsca. Zwolniłem sobie miejsce i możemy iść z powrotem do tego typka obozu. Gdzie to było? Tu. Pójdziemy do obozu tego gościa. O, już nie śpi. Tome of Artifacts. No właśnie. I sobie obejdziemy, co by tu mamy. Introduction. The Fae as creatures of magic have created a host of artifacts imbued with their essences. We provide this book as an index of these magical items, both for those interested in pursuing these treasures as well as those wishing to be entertained. The book is divided into 3 parts, covering trinkets of relatively minor magical power, relics of powerful magic, and finally cursed items, where knowledge of the item is scant or limited. We try our best to direct the reader to other works on the subject. This book serves as the foundation for the Encyclopedia Magica, wherein we list the entirety of magical items known to all people of Amalur. One observation that could be made upon reading this text is that there are only superficial differences between some of the items we categorize as of a lesser nature and those of greater one. The differences may appear slight to the layman's eye, however, in our experiences, the actual use of the item is closer to the broader category it resides in than not. There is a specific aspect of greater or lesser magical nature that separates these items. Where the effects of the item are unknown, we have estimated the nature of the item to the best of our abilities. In all cases, the magic of the Fae is an unpredictable force. We encourage those who would seek this magic to do so with the utmost caution. Finally, we highly recommend avoiding the cursed artifact at all costs. Usually a curse placed upon an item will go into effect immediately upon receiving it. Most of them will imperil the very lives of any non-Fae victim, and almost all of them involve an intricate and complicated manner of removing the curse. Some of the fabled items found within the lesser or greater sections may in fact be cursed. Where possible, we have recorded the method of purifying the item or purging the curse from oneself. Przestrzegają przed używaniem przeklętych artefaktów. Zephyn's Log, czyli dziennik Zefyna. Alpha Warship 3, czyli jakiś... This wreck was in pieces. Hard to tell it was even a ship once. The captain was still alive at least for a little bit. Apparently they were on leave from Melsenshire, headed back to Rafir. They never made it back, but at least they won't have to fight anymore. Red Legion Sloop 2. The Red Legion aren't the feared pirates they once were, but still frequent the Frostbreak sea. It appears this one had been attacked by a Dvergan rider as the wood was scorched by dwarven fire. There were no survivors. Marasarial Circus Ship 1. A, czyli on spisuje wraki na brzegu tej wyspy, na Gallows End. I'd only seen these ships in person as a boy, but for some reason the circus ship wandered to this far north. The bright colors painted onto its wood gave it away. There were no survivors, but there was a case of wine which I have hidden safely away for future use. Gnomish Tirem 2. Another scholarship washed ashore. Whatever they were hoping to research will just have to remain a mystery a little bit longer. I found piles upon piles and notes and books, but nothing valuable. I've been using the paper to keep my fire going these last few... Ładnie spalił gnomu książki wszystkie i te zapiski. Ciekawe. Almain Sojourner. When I found the wreck, there were a dozen survivors, but that girl got the jump on me. I narrowly escaped with my life, but can't say the same for the settlers. Arcane Karak. It always been a bit dangerous shifting through the wreck of made ship. Magical traps abound. Fortunately, I didn't lose any fingers, and I did manage to find a nice wand. I think I'll see if I can trade it to someone in Cape Solace for something more useful. Dvergan Rider 3. This wreck had actually been here quite a while. Might even have been from around the time Dverga settled the island. Plenty of sea steel aboard which I can give to Paddy in case he ever does manage to reclaim the keep. O, to nawet koleś się układał z tym gnomem Paddym, który mi odbudowuje. Czyli to taki przeszukiwacz wraków. Ów jegomość. Ów jegomość to przeszukiwacz wraków. A gdzie on jest? Gdzieś ty, panie, jest. A, tu jesteś. No to chodź, pogadamy.
I swear I saw a Jotun wreck off Scuttle Beach the other day. Where once there was just Alfar, now sprouts two races. The Loselfar and the Dokelfar. There was no big rift. Just some who wanted to live one way and others another. We're still more alike than not. But that will change as we continue to drift further apart. It's not that I don't like being at Cape Solace. I just prefer to be on the move and nabbing the salvages while they're fresh. I'm fond of Patty. Many of us are. But it's hard to know how much of him is hot air. I used to sail on an Alpha wreck recovery ship, until one day we were shipwrecked too. Ever since then I've lived on this island. Be careful.
I am always careful. So to speak. Nie podskakuj mi tu. Ancient Vergan text. No dobra. Jeszcze 2 części Sea Steela. Mudhold Fasting. Co to za typ tu łazi, jakiś wielki. Coś ty za jeden.
Listen to me. You have to listen. She's in there. Angarad is in there, and she won't come out. We have to do something, please. I won't deny it. My life on Gallows End is better than the one I left behind. It's peaceful, beautiful, and I have a purpose. The only reason I ever think about leaving is because of Angarad. The misery casts a pall over everything. The villagers in Cape Solace call him the Fallen One, and for good reason. Whatever he desires, he takes. Whoever he despises, he kills. If those are not the qualities of the damned, I don't know what are. I was a fool. Accepted an offer from the Alpha Merchant Navy. They were looking for brave souls to capture dead Cal and bring him to justice. I was only a boy then, stupid, weak. Within days I was a castaway, which is more than I ever was before. I've met a lot of people in my time, and few of them are as genuine and reliable as that group of castaways. The unthinkable. She made a bargain with the Pirate King himself. Dead Kel. For years, Angarad has yearned for her life back in Drithir. Her days were spent in silence, her nights in a pool of tears. But I never thought she would turn to him. I tried to stop her, I did, but she won't listen to me. We've been friends for 3 years, but that means nothing to her now. Island legend says that Mudhold is where dead Kel creates his fair Gorta crew with the help of a wizard. I'm not sure exactly. Nina Malloy has probably been there, but where hasn't she been on this rock? She's taken refuge underground, in the crumbling remains of Mudhold Fasting. The things she is doing there, you can't imagine. Be careful. Angarad is a delicate creature, and something deep inside of her is shattered. She would not listen to reason, and that makes her dangerous. I don't know how to thank you. She's settled deep in the bottom of Mudhold Fasting, where the cavern opens to the cliffs and waters below. She is obsessed with the sea, always searching the horizon for ships. Be careful.
Ties bind. No i niby, że tu miałem pójść, ale na razie to zobaczymy. Cóż to za skały? Dobra, saving game. Nie wiem, co to za stwór. Żebym zaraz nie dostał łomotu. Szczególnie, że ja miałem iść jeszcze dalej. Root golem jakiś. No dobra. Panie root golem. Już. No i dobrze, zabieramy te pierdoły, co on tu zostawił. Co jest? Dobra, golem. Golem oczyszczony. To coś za jeden. Tu tak siedzisz tutaj samotnie.
Please, where can I find food and shelter? A Odbudowa keep, you say? That should do quite nicely, thank you.
Co ona może robić? Trollhide Ambor. Aha, ona... Mogę wyciągnąć gemy z broni, jak mi się znudzą. Zajebiście. Fajnie, tylko drogo strasznie. No ale spoko.
I wasn't always so gifted in magic. I started to manifest abilities about the same time as I started to notice boys. So my parents sent me off to the Scholia Arcana. Never decided if they were trying to protect me more from magic or from boys. We are a school of mages who have dedicated our lives to the pursuit of magic. We were conducting magical experiments on the open sea. It was thought that we could use our magic to open up a hole in the water. Turns out we did. Only it swallowed the ship whole, killing everyone but me. A pleasure.
No i babka będzie mi ewentualnie przedmioty przerabiać. No to spoko. Cieszę się bardzo. Z tego powodu. Tu nie mogę. O Boże, drogo zapłaciłem za to. Za te graty. Te trash to strasznie denerwujące stwory są. O Boże, co tam takiego leży wielkiego? Jakieś kurde niedźwiedzie. Zdychaj, niedźwiadku. Gold, gold, gold. Jest, mamy. Możemy wrócić do Paddiego. Bo się zapędziłem strasznie daleko. Wolf. Trash znowu. Okej, nie ma jej tu. Już poszła sobie. Paddy, gdzie jesteś? Znalazłem twoje rzeczy, pierdółki.
A much bigger undertaking than the last, but a greater thrill as well. Let's see. Yes? Yes, this is all of it. I'll begin constructing the armory right away. The armory is still not finished. Ask me again later. Goodbye.
Dobra, co my tu w ogóle mamy? Dostaliśmy jakiś longbowów, coś tam. Czakramy. Nie interesuje mnie. Jakieś szaty płomienia i buty. Szczerze mówiąc, nic specjalnego. To sprzedamy to.
How can I help you today?
Co ja mogę tu kupić?
Take care, my liege.
Dobra, gdzie jest facet od tego? Od bestyjek. Tu jest mój wilk i co my to jeszcze
Makes
mamy?
me happy to be able to train beasts again. To lure a beast, I will need its favourite food. Bring me the food I need so I can lure and train the beast you want. Paddy promises the world, but he delivers it too. It's a fine pen, and any good beast master would be honoured to work. eh? Hello.
To idziemy się przespać do rana. O, jesteś.
If you need any assistance with gems or shards, just let me know. A pleasure.
Fajnie, że tu jesteś. Ja mogę sobie usiąść na tym tronie? Nie bardzo. Szkoda. Dalej nie zbudowałeś mojej zbrojowni? Dobra, idziemy spać jeszcze. Czyli 12 godzin trzeba poczekać na zbudowanie tej zbrojowni. Zobaczymy, co on to wymyślił teraz. Z tym Gravehal Keepem. Odbudował mi tą zbrojownię, to zobaczymy, co to będzie. Gdzieś by ona miała być zniesiona. Gdzieś to ją wzniósł.
Yes, my liege. Myfa Ranwin, lovely woman and a dear friend. She serves Alder as his advisor and spokesperson. How she abides it, I do not know, but she supports what we're doing here. I've asked her to speak to any new castaways and find out if they'd be useful to us here. Just a few finishing touches remain. I'm very excited for you to see it. Which reminds me, Myfa tells me that a new arrival named Ollie Madsen was a master-at-arms before he landed here. Invite him to come here, and he'll be an excellent addition to the keep. Just a few finishing touches remain. Go find a new arrival named Ollie Madsen in Cape Solace. Myfa tells me he'd be interested in seeing this.
No dobra, czyli muszę ruszyć do Cape Solace, żebyś mi gdzie byś mi otworzył moją zbrojownię? Ty to jesteś. to idziemy do tej szukać tego jego mościa. To będzie ten koleś? Tak.
I'd dearly love to fight you someday, and I mean that with the greatest respect. It's not even finished, and I've never seen its equal. You'll need a master at arms to run it, and you won't find one better than me. That Dockelfar woman Myfa told me what you and the gnome are doing up there. I've spent my life training fighters, and I'd be honored to be Gravehal's master at arms. I'll pull up stakes here and march up to join you at the keep. Ain't that dug in anyhow? Don't forget to come back soon.
To ja zaraz wrócę, będę szybciej od ciebie. A, to chyba to. Bo wcześniej tego nie było, teraz już jest ukończone, więc...
Every great hall needs an armory, and I believe we've done an admirable job of restoring this one, if I do say so myself. So, you asked Ollie Madsen to serve as the keep's master-at-arms? You won't be disappointed, my liege. He'll make his home in the armory a fine residence. I would know. Your keep is one step closer to its former glory. With the armory and a qualified master-at-arms, no invader will ever threaten our peace.
Spoko.
This place! It never ceases to surprise me! With it all cleaned up, I was able to spot the entrance to a collapsed tunnel leading from the keep. Once I'd laid eyes on it, I knew I'd seen it in my dream. I'll need some materials, though. 3 bundles of beach stone, 2 bundles of bear hide, and 3 bundles of sea steel. I wasn't sure if it would be worthwhile to dig out the tunnel leading from the keep across the island. But now that I've had a chance to investigate the site, I think these passages should be our highest priority. In the dream, this tunnel was a direct passage to shipwrecked sites all over the island, places it'd take days to travel on foot, if you survived the trip at all. The Diverger collapsed the tunnel when they sealed the keep and abandoned the island. If these tunnels are as I've seen them in my dream, they'll provide a fast and stealthy route to the furthest reaches of this island. With these as our pathways, every wreck will be salvaged and every castaway will be rescued. Bear hide shouldn't be too hard to come by. The Diverger love to keep crates of it in their fastings. I marked some locations on your map where you're likely to find the other crates as well. Good luck! The most difficult task will be clearing the rubble, but we'll still need materials to restore the tunnel supports. Bye.
No i zobaczymy, co w tym armory będzie się działo. No dobra, tylko gdzie jest ten Master of Arms? Bo ja bym sobie chciał, no, żeby mi naprawił pancerz. I gdzie on się podział?
Hey,
Co tam, panie?
did you come here to train or chat? Bit boring with nothing to fight, you know. I've been Master at Arms for both Candrian and Helmgard Keeps, training sellswords and lords alike. You may even know my brother Jakin. He's the arena master at the House of Valor. As part of my training routine, I've collected records of who can beat certain monsters the fastest. I can test you against those records. You choose the monster you want to fight, and then I'll tell you how you did. If you set a new record against a monster type, I'll give you a reward. Yes, in a controlled environment. You can test your weapons and magic against different monster types in the pit. After the fight, I'll tell you how you did. I like your enthusiasm. Do you want to fight a big creature or a bunch of small ones? Don't worry, they make up for their size with numbers. Which creature would you like to fight against? If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Now that you've had your first match, I'm sure you're ready for more. Let me know, and I'll test you to see how you stack up against the records I've been keeping. Do you want to fight a big creature or a bunch of small ones? Larger creatures can be quite challenging. Which one would you like to fight? Careful. A Barghest bite can be deadly. Good luck. Ready for some training? You got your first record. I hope you don't think they'll all be this easy. Here's a reward, and your results.
O,
Don't forget to come back soon.
Dwerga Ornamental Chain. No to rozbudowałem swoją zbrojownię i dostałem kolejne zadania do rozbudowywania Gravehal Keep, czyli mojej nowej twierdzy. Ale wydaje mi się, że w tym miejscu się z wami pożegnam. Beast Training. Ale resztę rzeczy zrobimy sobie w kolejnym odcinku. Dobra. W tym miejscu się z wami pożegnam. Dziękuję wszystkim za uwagę. Pozdrawiam serdecznie. Do zobaczenia i cześć. Pa, pa.